And then Super Saiyan hairs, that would just be a fiber mesh brush. If we give her, let's go back here, and we'll go to subtool here. So if we want to just really quickly give her some crazy hair, one thing we can do is we can mask this. Let's go ahead and give her a little bit of a forehead here. And then we can, I mean, there's a ton of different ways. We've gone over different hair creation techniques. If you go through my YouTube, Twitch channel, we've gone through a bit. But just real quick, we can go over here to fiber mesh, preview that. And then we're going to need to change that base color here. And then the tip color here. And if we go to, I'm going to change my coverage. Max fiber is way down, my coverage way up. And I'm also going to go over here just so I can kind of see. I'm going to do just really thick hair here. So I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to change that to 5. And then my segments, I'm going to crank up a little bit. And then I'm also going to change my gravity. Actually, we'll change our segments down to like 6 or so. Maybe 5, and then change our gravity to -1, so everything kind of sticks up. And then we can go over here to our length, like so. So there's a first step, and then again we could decrease or increase our max fibers depending on how many of these things we wanted. And of course our coverage we cranked up. If we want to increase that a little bit, we can go to our width profile here, and we can start really kind of making those thick to thin a little bit more different. Like so. If we like what we see here, we can go to accept, and now we don't need that mask anymore in our head because now we have fibers sitting here. So I'm going to put this here, and now we can use our groom brushes on our fibers here. So I can go to B. Well, maybe the groom brushes won't work because when we crank the profile up, that might make it not a fiber mesh. It might be more geometry, but let's give it a shot. So we can go to hair toss here. Is it going to work? Yeah, I guess that works. I think kind of groom this hair around, kind of move this stuff around. Let me see. Honestly, I don't even know what this guy looks. I vaguely know what you're talking about. So I'm not sure exactly how to style his hair. I suppose I could look it up. But you can go through here and just kind of style this hair out. You can also, you don't have to use the groom brushes. You can use a shift if you want to kind of shrink and tame some of these areas down. You can also just use your move brush. If I go into Alt W, by default, if you go down here to auto masking, you're going to see auto mask fiber meshes on. That just keeps the roots of your fiber mesh safe. So as I pull out, it's going to keep my roots kind of trapped to the bottom here. If I go turn that off, now I can kind of move these roots around. So you got to kind of play with that. But that's where I would start. Just as a quick one, if you wanted to make your own insert mesh brushes or curve brushes, you could just make a bunch of spikes and stick them in there if you want a little bit more control. Yeah, so how split to parts, can you show